Mad Max on the NES, a post-apocalyptic action game developed by Grey Matter Incorporated and published by Mindscape. The game was released in 1990 on the NES, and basically it's an NES exclusive. Now, Mad Max is a movie that has, at this time, 4 movies in the series. The first movie, Mad Max, was released in 1979, while Mad Max 2 saw a release in 1981. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome saw a release in 1985, and then 30 years later, Mad Max Fury Road was released. The first 3 films saw Mel Gibson play as Max Rockatansky, the main character. This Mad Max game is based on the second film, Mad Max 2. Matter of fact, at the beginning, you get an introduction, which is the speech from the beginning of Mad Max 2, also known as The Road Warrior. As you can see, the game is played in a top-down view, and you must survive by battling others who have survived, collecting valuable food, water, gas, and money in order to continue racing into the desert wasteland. You will drive Max's Pursuit Special, which is his famous car featured in the film series. You will encounter enemies, roadblocks, dynamite-hurling bunkers, and more. You are given a certain amount of dynamite to use on these enemies, as well as destroying roadblocks. You can go to a rundown service station which offers fuel, dynamite, and auto repair services. This is exchanged for food and water. The main goal is to enter the arena and battle enemy gangs. You must gather enough food and water for an arena pass. Once the pass is obtained, you must find that arena, and it's in the form of a large cave. You will enter a demo derby inside, and the enemies drive around attempting to push you off into the dark abyss below. There are several areas of the floor that will open up randomly, leaving vehicles to fall. Once all enemy vehicles are destroyed, you will advance to the next level. Not only that, you will find these mines that are scattered throughout the levels that look like a small shed. You drive into it, and Max will leave his vehicle, enter the mine, and you explore the area in a somewhat top-down view, looking for food, water, fuel, ammo, and more. There are enemies in here, so you will need to kill them. You have a shotgun, which has limited ammo, but just basically start killing these motherfuckers. The graphics, I wouldn't say they are amazing, but they're not horrible. The game kind of uses a top-down, almost isometric view. You can tell the difference between your car, the enemies, although the idea of the mines being basically sheds is a bit hilarious because you would think they would be more like a mine. The caves look like caves, the game is colorful, and it does kind of fit the environment. The game runs somewhat smooth, maybe a slight slowdown here and there, but that could be the emulator. But overall, I would just say the graphics are okay at best. The music, not bad, but the music during the opening part of the game just doesn't fit as far as I'm concerned. Now, there really isn't any music when you're driving around, but the same music during the title screen is used in the mines. Like I said, it's not horrible, but it's not amazing, and I don't feel it fits the game. The controls, when it comes to driving, it needs a little work. The acceleration part is fine, but the steering is a bit slow. If you hit oil slicks, that will really fuck you up, which is understandable. When it comes to being out of the vehicle, not too bad. Moving around is easy, shooting is easy. Overall, it is playable, but they could be a lot better. Mad Max on the NES is not a bad game. I wouldn't say it's an amazing game or even good. I'd say mediocre at best. The graphics are not bad for being on an 8-bit console. The music, while I don't think it fits the game, it's not horrible. The sound effects are fine. The controls could use a little work. I kind of wish there was a map at some point in the game, or even when you start, because you are basically just driving around, and if you don't have a lot of fuel or dynamite, you're kind of fucked. But I'm not going to say this game is a complete piece of shit. There was a lot of times I got lost playing this game. That's probably my own doing. If you want to pick up Mad Max for the NES, the game is 34% rare. Prices range from $9.99, $15.99, $185 for a complete in-box. For another complete in-box, it's $26.50, which I find that to be a bit skeptical. $16.99, $340 for a factory-sealed fucking dumb bullshit. $12.99, $19.99, $10.40. A lot of the games are around the $10 to $20 range, and they're card only. And to be honest, I don't think that's a bad price. If you could find it cheaper, definitely go for it. When it comes to other Mad Max games, in 2015, a brand new game was released for PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. I actually own this game on Steam, although to be honest with you, I've not played it yet. It does look pretty interesting. At a later time, though, I will definitely check it out myself. When it comes to movies, there is a new movie coming out in May of 2024 titled Furiosa, based on Imperator Furiosa. If I remember right, this is supposed to be a prequel to Mad Max Fury Road. It's also been mentioned that a possible sequel to Fury Road, titled Mad Max Wasteland, will also be a thing, but that's currently to be announced. Well, that is it for this review of Mad Max on the NES. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.